Oh my gosh, I saw that dump. Is that a crappie? Ooh, I got one too. Get the net. Get the net. State record. We got a state record. I said I better video this one. Oh, she got a fish. She was hung up and then she got a fish. He's got the boat.
Welcome back, guys. Excited to be with y'all today. To kick off today's adventure, we're gonna start right here in the fish and tackle room, and I'm gonna be showing y'all the rig that we've been using recently to destroy a bunch of slab crappie and other species pretty much everywhere we've been fishing lately, which has been primarily river spillways, discharges, that sort of thing. So here it is right here. Here's the combos, the exact combos I've been throwing. You can see we got not one jig, but two jig. We're talking about the double jig rig. We get comments daily about how do you tie, to the double dropper, double jig rig, and we're gonna show y'all just how we do that right now because you're about to watch us slay a bunch of fish with it. And of course, let's talk about the combos real quick. This is what we've been using, the ACC Crappie Stix. I've been using this 8-foot medium a lot because I've been needing to make a long cast. And basically, the longer your rod is, the easier it is to facilitate that long cast. So the 8-foot ACC rod has been awesome. We've got a little reel in there with the new ACC Crappie Stix braided line. And it has just been a really awesome combo for making long casts and getting those fish in the boat. And then also we've been using this one. This is like our just day in and day out workhorse. This is the 6-foot 6-inch one-piece medium ACC. Really versatile rod too. You can throw with a bobber. You can do anything with this one that you can do with a longer rod, but you're not going to make as long a cast. But I just really like the feel of this one, and it's just a really nice combo. But with that, let's show you guys really quick how we are tying this double jig rig. So I'm going to try to use this high-vis new ACC copolymer fishing line. If you like high visibility fishing line, check this one out. I have a link down in the video description. Maybe y'all could see that. I think y'all could see that. I can see that. It's essential. So I'm going to set this down and grab a jig head. And so these are the jig heads we've been using too. Been pretty much using one of these. This is an eye-hole jig head from Crappie Magnet. These are awesome. You use an orange or pink or chartreuse, really doesn't matter. But first, you're just gonna tie this one on, just a normal knot, whatever your favorite knot is. I'm just gonna tie a Palomar knot, which you do that by doubling your lineup, going through the eye hole, or the eye of the jig head, not the eye hole of the main thing. Tie an overhand knot, and you're gonna have this loop, and you're gonna run your bait, whatever that bait is. In this case, it's a jig head, back through there, cinch it down. You should wet it. I didn't. Okay, so now that we've got our first jig tied up, let's go ahead and add our second jig to the double jig rig via the single dropper. This is where I see a lot of anglers struggle in tying this rig or make some mistakes along the way. So I'm gonna show you guys how we do it. This may not be the best way. I think it's, a really good way of doing it. If you have suggestions, let me know in the comment section. But what you're gonna do is you're going to double up your line. You see we got a little loop. And I like to have these separated, at least 14 inches apart, but usually like 14 to 20 inches apart, depending on like how deep the water is, how much water you're trying to cover. But I generally don't want my jigs, more than 2 feet apart from each other. I think that about 18 inches is the sweet spot. Okay, so we've got our little dropper loop, and all you're going to do, it's very, very simple, is you're just gonna take it and you're gonna tie a triple overhand knot. So we got 1, 2, 3. 3 is important. If you just do 2, the knot will slip. You can do more than 3, but 3 is the sweet spot. And then you're just gonna pull it tight. You should usually wet it. We're not for this video purposes. But there we have our dropper loop. And so now that we have our dropper tied up, all you're gonna do is just tie another Palomar knot. So you're gonna double your lineup, and if for some reason you can't double it up and get that pinched line through the eye of your jig head, you can just cut the dropper and make it just one long single drop, or just one long strand of fishing line. But in this case, we should be able to get it through. It's only 8-pound tester we're working with. This is another jig head we've been using a lot recently. This is the 6 cents Crappie jig head. Really realistic design. Got a really great bait keeper. I've been loving this pink and chartreuse one. These are really, really nice too. I'll have these linked down below for y'all to check out. Okay, so we're gonna tie our Palomar knot to get our second jig head on the line. Super easy, just as before. Overhand knot, pass the jig head through the loop, and you are home free. And what we have created is our double dropper, double jig rig. Super simple. There's that top jig. There's that bottom jig. Now all we need is baits. Show you guys the baits that we're throwing. And it is the brand new Crappie Magnet Roo. And this color has been dynamite for us. This is the Isom. This is an orange and chartreuse laminate with black flake. This is an awesome bait. It's got that little shad profile. It's got the split tails that we love in the crappie magnet. That bait has been a killer. And we've been using either an orange head or a pink head or a chartreuse head. It really hasn't mattered. The fish have been vicious. We've also been mixing this color in a little bit. They've really been keying in on that orange and chartreuse where we've been fishing, but this is the Show Enough chartreuse, a really beautiful color also. If you haven't checked out the rue, you should do so. It's been smashing. I have everything linked down in the video description for you guys. But isn't that a beautiful little lure? So, with that, that is the double jig rig. That is how you tie it. If you've been wondering how to tie it, if you've been asking about it, this is how we do it. If you have a better way of doing it, let me know. But I really love having that free swinging single dropper. A lot of guys will just tie it directly to the line like a drop shot. But that doesn't allow your bait to have freedom of motion whenever you're casting it out and twitching it back on the retrieve. When you have that single dropper, it allows that bait to go side to side like, oh, choo, 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 choo. And I think that that's what drives the fish crazy. I've had so much more luck with it on a dropper than just having it tied directly to the line. So anyways, with that, we're going to head straight out on the water with the slab queen herself and get to work throwing some double jig rigs out for some slab crappie. So if y'all are excited for today's adventure, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel for more, and we'll catch y'all down on the river. Let's go.
There we go. That's a crappie. That's a crappie. Get up here. Loaded up on it. Got my first crappie of the day. He's gonna be close to a keeper, but I think he's a little short. I'm sending him back. Really slow. That's a nice one. That's a nice crappie. That's a nice crappie, JJ. Oh, look at that slab. We got dinner. Let's go. Choked it.
Nice.
That nice crappie. Yeah, he's 11 inches, 11-inch crappie.
Oh, I got a fish.
Oh, she got a fish. She was hung up, and then she got a fish.
Oh, I got two fish.
Do you?
Wait,
No,
wait.
you don't.
Oh,
That's
oh,
a skippy. You got both your jigs back,
Yeah,
and you got another piece of catfish bait.
that's kind of lucky.
That is lucky. You were hung up, and you were hung up again, and then you got a skippy. He might have saved you.
New species for me.
Yeah. We're hoping to turn these to some bigger and new species for us here in a little bit. Yeah, throw him in that little cooler back there when you get him off. Pretty little skipjack.
Oh.
Good catfish bait. I saw that thump.
Oh, yeah.
Crappie thump.
Oh, yeah.
I don't see him. Oh, there he is. It is a crappie. Might have to measure that one.
Yeah, we'll just throw him back.
Let's throw him back.
I think he's a little short.
Sweet. And what's crazy, I just noticed that your hook, you got hung up the last cast. Look how bent it is.
Oh, it is bent.
It's still got him. Look at that. That hook is bent.
Oh.
Is that a crappie?
I don't know. He bit it on the floor.
Oh,
yeah,
it's a big one.
It is a big
Look at that
one.
buffalo. Buffalo just jumped
Oh,
too.
my goodness. Oh, that is a nice one.
Nice one on the top jig. Another good keeper crappie. No doubter.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. Oh, whatever this is, he bit me on the fall. It's a crappie. Not a slabber. That's a crappie. Come on in here. Skipping like a rock. I don't think it's a keeper. No, it's a little baby slab. That one's up close. It's a crappie. It's a crappie. It's a crappie. Right under the boat.
Whoa. Oh, he's got a boo-boo.
Hey, oh, he's got a... What? What's he got?
He's got a little boo-boo.
He has got a little bit of a boo-boo. I'll probably let him go. That's a keeper. He's just got a boo-boo. We'll send it back. There we go. There we go. Jay was like 0 for her last like 17.
I have missed so many.
It's crazy. Jay never misses. Oh, that's a nice one. It's a nice one. Solid.
Finally. I think it's gonna be a little short.
A little short. Oh, we got doubles. What do you have?
Crappie.
Do you? Are you sure? Because I have one. I've got a crappie 100%. Oh, snap. We have double keepers. I gotta keep mine on. That's a good one, Jay.
Now what is it?
Top jig, bottom jig, 2 keepers. What?
Who's it bigger?
I don't know.
The twins?
They're twins. They're from the same clutch. It's good that we're restocking. We gave away all our fish at Christmas time. And I think yours is
I
bigger.
think yours is bigger.
I think yours is.
Really?
I don't know. JJ's over here being sly.
Does that look like a big one?
It
Or
looks
not really?
like a nice little crappie.
Not too bad.
Not too
I thought it
bad.
was gonna be a monster.
There's some geese. Hello, geese.
Oh. I don't
Nice.
think he's a keeper.
Not a keeper. Dang, Jay.
Crappie.
Dang, Jay. You was kind of in a slump, but now you popping off again. Look at him. He's just coming across, looking like a 9 3/4, but might be a 10. Might be worth. Might be worth checking.
I think he's short.
I think he is
He's
short.
a little guy.
Little guy. What's that?
Oh, you know, just
Yellow bath.
well, I thought it was a crappie.
What's
Yeah,
it's a big one. Dang, they
you
moved.
know,
They
just
moved.
a slab.
They moved back in on us. They're up shallow again. It's not shallow. They're closer to us. For a second, they were out far away from the boat, and now they're just right here up next to the boat.
I'm okay with that.
I'm gonna have to swap back to my short casting rig. It's a good one,
That's a keeper
100%.
for sure.
Oh crap! You
They're
are
just all over the place out
you
there.
are on them.
Well, I've catching them in different spots.
If that's a crappie, it is another crappie. Top jig. Top jig.
Oh,
He's a tall one. Dang! Crappie killer? I think it's short. Oh my gosh, I saw that
oh
thump.
my gosh.
Is that a striper?
Oh man,
Or is that a 2-pound crappie?
that's a crappie. It's huge.
He thumped that thing so hard I felt it.
This must be a striper.
She said it must be a striper.
Where you at?
Where you at?
Where you at, dude?
Oh, it's a big white bass.
Oh. My
Big white bass
goodness.
buddies are back. Dang. Beauty. We ain't caught one of them in a while.
I know.
That's all we were catching this morning. I got one. Oh, it is a crappie.
He's way out there.
Way out there. It's another keeper. Another keeper. Another clicker. Oh, it is a fish. I think you're good. He's already on top. Come here, baby. He doesn't even want to fight. He just wants to come in here. Look at him. And he's a good one.
Lifeless.
He said, help me. Sorry, man, I can't help you. You're just lucky that Jay didn't catch you. Jay's rough on y'all.
Oh.
You stole my spot. Stole my fish.
Throw your fish
Stole
right
my
out from under
fish.
you. Oh my gosh.
Weren't we talking about trying to like leave here and go somewhere else earlier?
Yeah.
Why would you do such a thing?
I don't know.
What even is that?
Probably would have been a bad idea.
What even is that?
Oh my gosh. Probably white bass.
What kind of white bass is that? Oh, it's a big white bass. Yeah, you can deal with that. Oh, oh gosh. A fatty
Dang,
white
that's a
bass.
big one.
Another fatty white bass.
No wonder he was fighting so hard.
I want to see you catch a yellow bass that big. That'd be sick.
It's possible.
It is possible. He's giving me some very turbulent head shakes. I got one. White bass. That one messed me up. I'm talking, sent me to another dimension. Top jig. Hello, little Jimmy. That one did not mess me up. Therefore, it must be crappie. He just smooched it. He just smooched it. Ooh, it's a crappie. I keep saying crappie. Hung out with Austin one day and he said crappie, crappie, crappie. And I'm like, freaking, it's a crappie. Another one, 9 inches. Not gonna be a keeper, but still, look at the thickness of him. A little small. How many crappie are over there at the mouth of that thing? Oh. Is that a crappie? Ooh, I got one too. Mine's not a crappie. Mine might be a crappie. Yours is definitely a crappie. Mine is a crappie. Mine might be a bigger crappie. Is yours on top jig?
Yep.
Top jig life. Top jig life is a crazy life. What is it about the top jig that like? Let me
You
see.
doing the same one?
We're using the same jig head. Oh, mine's got a little bit more belly on him.
Yeah.
He's still not
Yours
a
is
10 incher though.
bigger.
So top jig's got the 6 cents jig head on there. Those crappie jig heads are sick. But I got a roo and you've got a crappie magnet.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little different. I noticed my bottom jig's kind of crooked. Maybe that's why I'm not eating the bottom one. Don't.
Bacon.
Bacon. Giant.
Biggest of the day.
Oh, I missed one. Oh gosh. That's a good one. Definitely a keeper. That's not your biggest of the day.
Nope. Definitely not, but it's a decent one.
Decent one for sure. Might need to check him just to make sure, but I think he's 10 and a half.
Okay, I'll check it.
Just check him. Just check him. We want him if he's good. Crappie. He's flexing you like a crappie. He's coming up. Ooh, big slab. I just threw him back and Jay's got a new one. That's a keeper, no doubter. 11 incher.
No doubter.
Top jig. It's a beauty. How's this camera still on? This camera's been going for a while. Nice.
Well, all right, this might be the dumbest thing I've done in the last 4 days because I've done dumber things already this year. But anyways, welcome back to the channel. Got my buddy Ty with me on the boat this morning because Jay the Slab Queen did not want to come out with me, and I don't blame her. It's 20 degrees, it's very, very cold, but we're here at the warm water discharge because it's the only place that I think we can actually smash on them, and I like to smash on them. Me and Jay fished yesterday, so we're here, not seeing a whole lot going on, but hopefully something will bite because we need to catch some fish because we've got a big snowstorm coming like tomorrow, and it's gonna put us out of commission for a few days as far as going out in the water and doing some fishing because we're here in Arkansas, and if you didn't know already, Arkansans cannot drive in the snow and ice. It's just a known fact. I hate to admit it, but we can't do it. We're not from the great north. So anyways, we're getting some fishing in today. Hopefully we catch something. I don't care what we catch as long as we catch something. Ty's never caught a striper. There's some striper here. He's also never caught a fish, so we're hoping to put him on his first fish today. No, I'm just kidding. You've seen Ty on the channel before. He's caught some good ones, but he hasn't never fished here. And this place, it can be good when it's cold, so we're gonna see what happens. So if you like Saturday's adventure, if you are, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel for more, and hopefully we catch some nice fish and don't fall in. Let's see what happens. All right, well, since it is gonna be below freezing the entire time we're out here today, today's video is brought to you in part by Pam. This is Pam, and we're gonna spray her all over the fishing guides and see if that helps keep them from freezing up. I've actually never used this before. I've used some other things, like some Real Magic and stuff, but we're gonna do the Pam. Oh yeah. It's kind of nasty looking. So I'll let y'all know, y'all ask me,
sometimes in the comment section, like if this kind of stuff works or if I have done this. And today I can tell you, yes, I have done this. And maybe it works. We're gonna start with little double rigs. I'm gonna try to get used to fishing with these gloves. Oh yeah. We're out there. Are you hooked up?
Oh, I was. I think. Felt like there was something on there.
I'm hooked up. There we go. First fish of the day. What is it? He's shaking his head a lot. It's either a striper or a yellow bass, I believe. We're gonna catch something. Oh, is that a giant yellow bass to start the day? Look at the size of that stud. Oh my goodness, look how fat he is. That is a massive yellow bass start. Look at his bug eyes. That ain't normal looking. Hold on, let me grab you with my gloves. Dude, that is a chub. Oh my gosh. These are the biggest yellow bass in the state. The state record's coming here one day. Oh, Ty had a little something. And of course, he bit the isom colored crappie magnet roo. MVP bait. We're gonna send him back. Should have ate him. Well, he got my gloves all wet, so that's great for the deal. He got the earth. Fish on. I think it's another yellow bass. The water is moving a good bit today. Oh, it's a white. No, it's a yellow bass. He's on top jig. And usually when the water's moving more, you get more of these striped fish in here. So I'm hoping that some striped bass, some real striped bass will be up in here today. There's another nice little yellow bass.
Yeah. Looks like we're the only ones.
Fish. Fish. Come on up, be a crappie. He kind of loaded up on it. I feel like he's coming up. He's kind of got some good head shakes though. I don't know. Oh, it's a crappie. Where's the yellow bass? It's a yellow bass. I knew he was shaking his head kind of hard. Hello. He's not as big as the first guy we caught. Oh, Ty's about to fall in. If you fall in the water, you lose. There we go, third fish landed is another yellow bass. A frosty yellow bass. Ty.
There we go.
Ty is hooked up. Dude, that thing's bowed up. Oh, he's got the earth.
Dude, wait, what?
I thought you had a fish.
I did. It was head shaking it.
Oh,
That broke. It was shaking his head at first, and then
dang. Is that a fish or a rock?
fish.
Is that a fish? Let's
I
go.
don't know what it is.
His first fish ever.
It's a-
Just kidding. First fish of the day for Ty is a white bass.
About time.
Juicy.
Sticking to my glove.
That's good eater. Yoink. Kind of up close.
Yeah, that's the non one.
No little white bass. The white bass done moved in. Uh-oh. I'm actually reeling my bait a little bit faster than I want to because the current is pushing the baits over here kind of into this this little ledge. And I was getting stuck and I didn't want to break off right now because I don't want to tie on new jigs. So I just kind of upped the speed a little bit. And with that, I've gotten white bass bites. Ty's hooked up again. What the heck? He got a striper. Let's go. Hey, there's your first striper.
Is this a striper?
That's a striped bass.
Yeah.
That's the tiniest striped bass I've ever seen in my life.
Hey, he's got good fight in him.
Congrats.
I was excited about the double one, but not really.
I got a fish. Something feels like it's frozen up on me. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just the line itself. Oh, he jumped. Is that a skipjack? Be a skipjack. If it's a skipjack, we got catfish bait, baby. He jumped, whatever it is. We busted out the 10-foot pole for a second. Come on, be a skippy. Oh yeah, skippy. Skippy. Let's go. We got some catfish nuggets. So hopefully he catches some catfish nuggets. A skipjack herring. Oh. Don't hit my line well. He can live there for a minute. Let's go. A skippy. Is it fighting back? Is it a crappie?
This feels like it could be a crappie.
He's coming up. It's a big old crappie. Let's go. That's a stud too, dog. First crappie of the day belongs to Ty, and it's a keeper. Woo! Maybe the crappie about to start biting. I got a fish. What do I have? Oh, it's another skippy. In a perfect world, I would like them to, if we want stripers, they need to crank it up even faster. Oh.
Seems like it's got some.
Oh. Oh, we got a little hot mustard on that one. Oh my gosh, it's a giant skippy, dude. This is a magnum skippy. Some would say the biggest.
Oh my
Get the net. Get the net. State record. We got a state record. Get the net. It's a state record.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh my god.
Biggest skippy of the year for me. That thing is a chub.
Wow.
Holy cow. He's probably not a state record. I was gonna weigh him. I still should weigh him. That is a massive skippy. He's huge. He's huge. 2 pound, 2 pounds and 0 ounces. It's a big old skippy.
That, oh, dude. Holy crap.
You got a big one? Oh, you got a flathead. Hold on a second. Don't lose him.
You better video this.
All right, Ty said I better video this one. Don't crank on too hard. Look at that. That's probably a big old drum.
Dude, I thought it was hung up.
Oh, he's about to rip. Oh gosh, it's a drum. It's a drum. It's a big old drum. Oh yeah.
6 pound one.
Come here, you little. You got him. I forgot you're using the ultralight. Look at this.
Every time we go fishing, I catch a big drum.
Titus took the lead. Big fish of the day. A nice freshwater drum. If you were using like a medium rod, I'd be like, that was a flathead, because that happens here.
Oh yeah, I thought
Sick.
I was hung up, and then I felt the head shake.
Wait,
I
go,
was
go.
like, oh no.
Shake off the species list. Nice, amigo. Big old freshwater drum. Eat it. I think I got a crappie. Come to daddy. Little crappie. Little crappie. Come here. Not a keeper. Finally got me another slab. It's tough fishing out here. It's so cold. All of our gear is just not really working that good. The wind was at our back. Now it's kind of at our face a little bit, so it doesn't feel great. Ty's getting hung up every cast. We got these big old gloves on. It's not ideal, but we're making it work. We're making it work. It beats just sitting at home underneath the cozy blanket next to the fire any day. Yeah. I got another fish. He bumps it like a crappie, and he is a crappie, and he might be a 10-incher, but I think he's 9 1/4. He's chunky. He got that look to him. Bit the top jig. We'll ask this guy. Oh gosh, he wants to be a keeper, it looks like. Oh, 10 1/2. Come here. 10 1/4. He is a keeper. Good, because he's chunky. Ty's looking to feed the fam, so we got to get him some fresh fish. Are you a crappie? He is a crappie. Tiniest crappie of the day. The water set up perfectly just then for that cast. Got a little fish. For some reason, it feels like my handle is coming off my reel. There we go. My tension knob got loose for some reason. Another one. We on track now. Might be a keeper.
Oh yeah.
We'll put him on the stick. That was a good bite. Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh yeah. Keeper. We got a few in there now. Oh, a slab. A slab. No, dang. 11.5 incher. He's off. Ty's got another nice one. No measurement needed on that guy. Freezing our butts off. Having fun. Catching slabs. Are you a crappie underneath the boat? Are you a crappie under the boat? He is. Right under the boat. Man, we haven't been catching them that close to the boat. But Ty's caught several right underneath the buoy, and I just caught this one right under there. Makes you just want to just pitch it out there and jig it. I think he's gonna be mighty close to that 10-inch mark we're looking for. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Got him. Another beautiful little crappie. I've said this a bunch of times, but that 10 to 11 inch size fish is my favorite to take home and put on the table.
Prefer that over
Big Daddy slabs? Yeah. Oh yeah. Are you gonna catch this fish? Got him. I got ice hit me in the face again off my reel. I don't know where it's coming from. Are you a crappie? I don't think so. Oh, it's a big donkey yellow. I ain't seen you in a while. It's been a minute. I know there's some out here that are twice this size. Let's go, Big Ty.
it's close.
Oh, it's another donk,
yeah.
dude. Dang, son.
That one was right by the buoy.
Keeper. Oh, I had one. Not even looking. That's a good bite. Be a big old slabaroo. I think it's another white bass. This water is definitely moving faster. And it's got these bigger white bass fired up. Gotcha. Oh, biggest white bass for me today. Really solid one. The water has definitely picked up in speed. The wind is also blowing faster. We're getting blown around right now. Send it back. All right, fished for a little bit longer. We came back to the boat ramp because Ty's got to go, and we had a fellow messed up at the boat ramp. Boat needed a tow. Ty's back there holding on. He's got the boat. He's got the boat. We're gonna try to guide it onto this guy's trailer because it is very windy out here. We got a good shot at it. We just gotta keep it on this left side or this right side of the trailer. You're okay. Let's go, Ty. Pull, pull, pull. That was a little hectic, but we got it. It is really, really windy. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but his boat broke down, and trolling motor wasn't working, nothing was working. We've all been there. We've all been there. So I'm glad that we got the boat on the trailer, and I'm glad that me and Ty caught some fish. Let's see what we got in the live well. We didn't keep a ton. We got a decent amount right in there though. Some good slab crappie. I also got a big skipjack in there I'm gonna save for some catfish bait. I think that the catfishing is gonna be pretty good out here soon. Me and Ty are done fishing. He's gotta go to work. We smashed on them pretty good. We didn't just absolutely obliterate them, but we caught them pretty good, and you can't ask for much more under these weather conditions, with it being so cold and so windy. But right now Ty is actually grabbing my truck back in the trailer, and I'm gonna try to get my boat on the trailer without any issues, and I'm gonna head back to the house where it's gonna be nice and warm. Whew, you can't catch them if you don't go out in it, but dang, it was cold today. And luckily for us, the PAM actually worked pretty good. Our stuff was still freezing up a little bit, but it could have been a lot worse. Anyways, looks like the trailer's getting back in. I'll see you whenever I see you.
Guys, thanks so much for tuning into this episode. As y'all can see behind me, we did get quite a bit of snow here in Arkansas. It's actually started to recede now, and it has been very cold. Our little micro mini lake right here is frozen solid, but we actually did get out and make some cool snow day videos as well as some more fishing videos where we absolutely smashed them. So be on the lookout for those. If y'all enjoyed this one, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel for more, and we'll catch y'all in the next adventure. Bye, guys.